Hello, Delaware County. It's David Szczepanski from Delco Baseball. Now, good morning, and what a great morning it is as we get ready for the state playoffs. The district playoffs are now getting ready for the state playoffs on Monday afternoon. Should be a great weather week as well, which is great considering some of the weather we've had over the past few weeks. When we take a look at the state playoffs, the Radnor Raptors are going to be in the 5A bracket for a Delco team, and then in the 6A bracket will be the Bonner Friars. We're going to start in the 5A bracket as Radnor is going to take on Elizabethtown at 4 p.m. at home at Radnor on Monday afternoon in the Sweet 16. Radnor coming off of a District 1 5A championship win against Upper Dublin by a final score of 2-1. Austin Havertine became the winningest pitcher in program history. Havertine 7 innings, gave up just 1 run, and he really settled in and got better as the game went on. Like I said, the winningest pitcher in program history is Austin Havertine. And Teddy Monahan had the walk-off winner, a single to right field in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Radnor really has just found ways to win games all season long, and that's what good teams do, and that's what the Raptors have done this season. Really depend on their pitching staff, and their pitching staff has been lights out. Most likely going to be Austin Havertine in the game on Monday. The Raptors will take on Elizabethtown. 14-10 overall is Elizabethtown. They've been in a lot of low-scoring contests this year. They have a really excellent starting pitcher, Isaiah Shater. He's going to Penn State. He's a Penn State recruit. He pitched 7 innings against Conestoga Valley in Elizabethtown, 1-0 win to get to this game against Radnor. And it was a very close battle in that game against Conestoga Valley for Elizabethtown. They needed Shater to be perfect, and he pretty much was in that game against Conestoga Valley, had the complete game shutout for Elizabethtown. So this game between Radnor and Elizabethtown is most likely going to be a really low-scoring game. Once again, as many of the games this season has come down to for Radnor, it's going to come down to, who can get that late hit, that clutch hit late in the game. And Radnor, they've just had a great track record of getting those clutch hits late in the game. We'll see if they can do it again against Elizabethtown on Monday at 4 p.m. Then in the 6A bracket, 6A state playoff side of things, Bonner will take on Coatesville at 1 p.m. at LaSalle High School, not college, where the game against Central was the other day, but at LaSalle High School at 1 p.m. And Bonner, of course, coming off of the District 12 City Championship win against Central by a final score of 11-0. And that was a game where Bonner's offense really took some time to get going. Johnny Ortega really held it down for Bonner. Ortega went 7 innings. He was really, amazing in that game for Bonner. Went 7 innings, didn't give up any runs, really allowed the offense to find their swing, and definitely they did once again. Bonner scored 11 runs in that contest against Central, most of those runs coming in the middle innings. And Bonner has now scored at least 10 runs in their last 3 contests. Bonner has won the last 4 games, including a win against number 1 LaSalle in dominant fashion, and then of course the PCL championship win against Archbishop Ryan, and the win against Central in the District 12 championship to get to this point. Talked about Ortega, and not only was Ortega really good, but he also saved the bullpen as well and allowed guys like Danny Buckton and Corey Sheridan even to be rested and ready to go in this game against Coatesville in the state playoffs. And also too, want to talk about Bonner's lineup. I talked about how many runs they've been scoring, but Ryan Friel, 12 for 17 in the playoffs this season. He's been just crushing the ball, probably the offensive MVP for the Friars. Also Michael Coleman, shout out to Coleman, who's been really good. He had 3 hits the other day in the win against Central. So Bonner looking good, and even if the Friars can get 60 to 70% of what their offense has been in the last 3 games where they've scored at least 10 runs, I think they have a really good shot to win this game against Coatesville. Coatesville, 18 wins. They're also a really good team. Once again, they like to kind of be in low-scoring games. 4-3 gritty walk-off win for Coatesville in the most recent contest against the Chamonix. But Bonner, they're just coming into this game red hot. It's going to be really tough to eliminate them, even though the 6A bracket is really difficult. So again, Bonner versus Coatesville at 1 p.m. at LaSalle High School on Monday afternoon, again at 1 p.m. And then Radnor will take on Elizabethtown at 4 p.m. at Radnor. Thanks everybody for tuning in to this preview video. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed the rest of your day. We'll see you on Monday. Stay tuned to our Delco Baseball Now social media. I'll see you in the next one.